Hey, welcome back. So, I missed a vlog last week. I guess because I was so busy doing all my cool stuff. Also, my microphone broke. Was probably part of it. So, today I was going to talk about this. I met somebody. I just came back from meeting somebody. And I actually met her last week. So, this is the first time I've ever met somebody twice, I think. And I talked about it probably in the Let's Play stuff, but I don't know if I've even mentioned it when I did my vlog 2 weeks ago. So I guess I'll run through the whole situation. I met the person on Hinge, and I didn't like their profile, at all. It was seemed like she was kind of being, too cool, and she cursed a lot, which is, I'm fine, but it's oh, you think you're so cool, you're cursing all the time. It's kind of a thought that a judgment that I have. And I almost didn't meet them because they were so far away. They live in Ithaca, and I live in Utica, so it's 2-hour drive. But she's the only person who's ever liked my Star Fox picture, because on Hinge you can like a specific picture, and she liked my Star Fox picture. So she wanted to meet last week, and I was like, yeah, sure, even though I thought I'm still probably not gonna like her. And I think I probably wouldn't have met her if it wasn't for the therapist being oh, you gotta meet people, keep meeting all the people. And I still kind of feel like it's a little bit, like I'm using them for practice, and that just feels bad, because I'm probably not gonna like them. So, imagine how much emotional investment they have in this date. It's a big deal to meet somebody. You gotta be oh, I gotta get ready, and you think about it for a while, and you're nervous, and then it turns out the guy you're meeting is just practicing dating on you. That's not right. But the therapist is no, don't make a big deal about it. I don't know, sometimes the therapist watches these videos, so I shouldn't say that. But I did meet her, and I was surprised that out of the 4 people that I've met so far, I kind of liked her the most. I liked that she was really outgoing and talkative, but she was still weird, and we talked about Dune and video games too, and she told me about she likes plants and stuff. So it went well, even though I didn't talk that much. I mean, so the first time we met, we left, and then the next day I was oh, she probably didn't like me, and she probably doesn't want to meet again. And I was I didn't really, I liked her, but I just didn't think, I didn't feel what I'm supposed to, which is if you like somebody, you feel it, and I didn't feel it. So I was she texted me the next day how was your day or whatever, and I said good, and then I wasn't just oh, I don't like you. So we talked a little bit, and then I was I don't know, I didn't think it was a good match or whatever. And to my surprise, she was oh, I'm kind of disappointed. I thought I wanted to meet you again. So that's the first time that's ever happened. And I was surprised because she had a nose ring, I guess. And I'm is somebody with a nose ring likes me? But it's the first time anybody's ever said that they liked me. And she kind of said the same thing today too, which she said, She thought I was cool. And what she said was, I think you're cool in your own way. I think that's what she said, which is a little, it felt nice for her to say that, even though it sounds weird. So that first time we met, and I'm not gonna, if I had done a video last week, I would have been more specific about like, oh, we met at a coffee place and it was really loud and kind of awkward and I didn't talk that much. I was surprised that she wanted to meet again, and it was a weird situation where I had already kind of told her like, I don't think I like you, and she's like, no, wait, let's meet one more time. And I felt a little weird about that dynamic, because I'm like, well, is she gonna like be trying to prove to me how interesting she is? Like, how's this gonna work? I already told her. But my explanation to her was like, I told her like, I'm very inexperienced with this stuff and I don't really know what I'm looking for. So I feel like it's unfair because you seem like you're a little bit more experienced and you kind of know what you're looking for. So if you're looking for somebody like me and I don't know if I'm looking for somebody like you, it's not fair. It's not a fair thing to just meet you just like for more practice for me, pretty much, even though like you're investing a lot into it. And she was basically like, yeah, okay, that makes sense or whatever, but like, let's just meet one more time and we can talk about like deeper stuff, I guess. Then we did today, and it was good. The first time we met in Syracuse, and this time we met I drove to Ithaca. It was 2 hours away. But whatever. I mean, it's Saturday. What else am I gonna do? And we ate tacos, and we walked around Ithaca. To skip ahead to the end, I was sad driving home. Not because we kind of ended like, okay, whatever, it's over forever, bye. Not because it ended that way, but because like it was a very nice day, and I guess I want, like, I'm sad like I don't have somebody to do that with that I like. We sat by, she's very outdoorsy, and that's one of the reasons why I think it wouldn't have been super perfect. She's like, oh, I know there's like a waterfall right next to this taco place. So like there was, and it was a pretty nice waterfall. We sat there for like an hour, because it's kind of awkward to talk about inside the taco place, to like be personal, but it was good. Like I was able to be personal and talk about, like I did talk a little bit about religion and anxiety and stuff. And through that conversation, we both kind of were like, okay, it's good. But it's not gonna happen. But that was nice. Like, I've never, just the idea of like walking with a partner through Ithaca and like sitting by a waterfall and talking. It was nice. Never experienced that before. Nobody's ever walked with me by a waterfall. They've always stuck to the rivers and the lakes that I'm used to. Stupid. I mean, that's what that song is about, right? I don't know. Well, she kind of told me, I don't want to tell like too much about her. I always want to be like about me, because she's not here and she doesn't give permission or whatever, but she kind of told me like, I've dated cool people and now I want to try you, pretty much. Like, that's why I liked you, because you're not, like, cool people suck. They're like too cool and they're like aloof and they care too much about, ooh, I'm cool. And it's like, you're not like that. And that's why she liked me, and she's the first person who's ever liked me, which helps with my self-confidence, I guess. I mean, yeah, I never thought anybody was capable of liking me. And I still don't really understand why she would, because she did say, like, if we were closer, I think it could work. I still don't know about that, but yeah, I don't know how to debrief this situation. It's just another brick in the path to something, but God knows where I'm going with this, but hopefully somewhere good. I don't know what I'm doing. It was really nice, like, even though I didn't feel like a super connection with her, like, just to sit with somebody alone next to a waterfall and just, like, I don't know, it was nice. No duh. It was nice that I was, like, capable of that, because, like, 5 years ago I would have been super nervous, and it would have not been enjoyable to do that. I guess that's what I mean. That's the thing that sticks out to me, is like, it was enjoyable to do that. And it's not something that I would have enjoyed before. So it feels good, like I'm normal now. I can enjoy normal things with people. But now I just have to find the right person. I don't know how to do that. It's very hard. Nobody ever likes me on these stupid apps. I mean, I know I met this one person, but this is the first person I've met in 3 months. And it was kind of a fluke. I didn't really think I would like her. I didn't really like her that much. Where are all the people at? Can't find them. Maybe they're doing improv. Okay, that's enough. So the date was good. So my new personal best, 2 dates in a row with somebody. Now I have to do 3. And this time we met next to a waterfall. Next time we'll meet next to a volcano. So it's gonna be a while before I meet somebody 3 times, but I want to try to keep meeting people. So that's it for the date stuff. I've been doing more improv. I've talked about that enough. But just like the one thing is, like, I just keep doing it and I keep liking it, so this could be my thing, because I did have fun doing it. And I have to keep telling myself that, because if you've watched back my videos before, I constantly say, like, oh, I've never had fun being around people and talking. I'll say, oh, I've had fun being around people, like when I go to a baseball game, but if I go to dinner with somebody, or if I could do a board game thing, it's never fun. And that was true, but I did have fun doing the improv thing. And like, the improv thing was 2 hours long. I've done 3 classes so far, and this last time I went, I remember thinking, like, when we got towards the end of the 2 hours, like, I want to keep doing it. And that never happens. The only time I can remember that happening is, like, when I was really young, and I was, like, playing with my cousins, like, video games or something, and then your parents would come and say, oh, it's time to go home, and you're like, no, I want to play Super Smash Brothers. That's like when I was like 9, and that's the last time I can remember having that feeling of being in a situation where I had to talk around people and not wanting to leave. That's never happened. Even when I did the day today, I wasn't like, oh, I'll stay here forever. It's like, okay, it's time to go. I'm always like, whenever I go somewhere, I'm like, I'm looking at the clock, kind of like, it's time to go. The only other instance I can remember is when I would go to baseball games when I was a kid, and the games are like 3 hours long, but I remember you would like look forward to it so much, and so it would get into like the 6th inning or the 7th inning, and you'd be like, no, I don't want it to be over, I want it to go into extra innings, I want to stay here. So those are the 3 instances I can remember: baseball, Cousins, and now improv. And so I have to pursue this if it's like the only thing that's ever made me have fun. I was like, I want to play another game, I want to get better at this, I want to keep talking and doing these games, this is fun. So I have to keep doing it. But I don't know what to do. Next class is the last class. What do I do after that? I don't know. I'll sign up for another class, but it's a lot of money. One of the reasons why I didn't record last week is because I went to a concert for the midnight, and so today that'll be my like happy thing, because I did enjoy it. I went to Buffalo and I watched the midnight, and so I'll show you. I took a bunch of videos and I really liked this. A lot of their songs have a saxophone. So they had this really good saxophone player, and every time he played, I got my phone out and recorded it, because I'm like, oh, the saxophone guy's coming, gotta record it. So I can show you a video of him, my favorite video. I have like 10 videos of him. Oh, this one's good too. Which one should I show you, that one or this one? Let's do this one. Okay, I'll show you. Yeah, here. Let's just watch this one, if you can see it. There we go. Can you see it? There he is. Bum, 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 bum. One more. One more. Okay. That's it. Yeah, it was a cool place. It was an old church, and I was sitting up in the balcony. I had the same feeling leaving that place too, being like, oh, that was fun, but I'm kind of sad that I didn't share it with anybody. Because obviously when you go there, you see people with their friends and everybody, and it's like, oh, I'm just by myself, but I'm fine doing that. I did have fun. But then you leave and you're just like, oh, I'm by myself again. I forgot it, yeah. But whatever. I thought that was supposed to be a happy note. It was. I did like it a lot. And I really enjoyed watching the sax man blow. So that's the update for this week. Gotta meet somebody new now. It's always hard to meet a new person. I don't know how to do it. And then the first time, it was getting easier to talk to her the second time I met her, obviously. But that's good to know, because like obviously the first time you meet somebody, it's awkward for everybody and you don't talk that much. The second time you meet, you talk a little bit more. It takes a while for me to get comfortable around people. But it does feel like I'm capable of being comfortable around somebody now. Like I haven't done it yet, but it's possible, like after I meet somebody 10 times or something, like I'll finally be able to be a little bit comfortable. If I really like them and they say they like me. That was an interesting aspect of it, because I had never met anybody after they said they liked me. So then that made me feel a little bit more comfortable. Like, oh, they already said they liked me, so I just have to be who I am, who I was, and they'll like that. I didn't have to be afraid of like being weird or something. I don't know. But that's it. See you tomorrow. Yeah. And then thanks, Dalton, for commenting. You commented a lot this week. So if you're watching this, thanks. I appreciate that. And I respond to all your comments. And I always like doing that. And I hope everything is going okay with you and your family. Luckily, you have that new job, which you like, which is awesome. But yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye.